DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one, live from the dirty section of YouTube. Today we gonna talk about a fight that Max B and Jim Jones had. Now let's get into it. Now, if you don't know who Max B is and you've been hiding under a rock, he's a legendary rapper from Harlem, New York. I say legendary because all the little NBA young boys, little TJs, A Boogies, little babies, all get that sing rap from Mr. Wavy himself. Now, Max B has worked with artists such as Styles P, Jadakiss, Jim Jones, French Montana, and he even did a record with Camron dissing Jay-Z. Now, Max B had a lot of star power, charisma, and swag. He had people saying ow and, wavy, etc. Now, even though he was at odds with Jim Jones and they fell out, he kept a close relationship with Camron. Now, listen to Cam.
And Max B, he wasn't Max B. His name was Charlie Rambo. And Charlie was ill, man. Charlie was one of these niggas that would piss in a bottle and bums would be sleeping. He'd pour the piss on them and laugh and shit like that. Like, he was a funny nigga. Charlie Rambo was a funny nigga. So he was always getting in trouble, though, in and out of jail, doing his thing. And, that's just the environment we lived in. So he get out of jail, he come up to me. This is word for word. So I'm like, Charlie, what up? When you guys say, yo, Flea, I just came home. I said, y'all say you always just coming home.
Pause, baby. Okay, went back.
He said, you always just coming home. So he said, yo, Flea, you know how I rap now. Let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels.
But Max B and Jim Jones had their shared number of altercations. I know y'all ain't just come here to hear about Bigavelli, so let's get into the fight. Now, according to Max B, he's sitting in his Beamer on a block in Harlem. Jim Jones spots him and pulls up behind Max B's car and try to box him in. Once Max B realized Jim Jones trying to box him in, he puts his car in reverse and backs his car up into Jim Jones' Bentley. Now, after Max B backed his car up into Jim Jones' Bentley, Jim Jones jumps out. Now he ready to fight. So Max B has his windows down. That's when Jim Jones goes to the car and try to pull Max B through the window. As he try to pull Max B through the window, Max B punches him. And then his other guy that was in the car with Jim Jones, he jumps out and he tried to open Max B door, but Max B door was locked. So he just started to kick the car. Now, as Jim Jones' homeboy is kicking Max B car, Max B then punched Jim Jones in his face again. Now, these two will have a few more run-ins after this altercation, but nothing too serious. And then in 2009, Max B was sentenced to 75 years in jail for his involvement with a murder and a robbery in New Jersey. And then in 2019, they reduced his sentence to 20 years and then to 12 years. So Max B should be home any day now. And like I said, when I do these topics, it's not to bring back up old beef or to start anything that's old. It's to bring us back to a time that was real and raw. But anyway, get in that comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Do you feel Max B is keeping it 100 on what happened that day, or he put a spin on it to make himself look good? Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. 1.